James here. Many of you know I work for VIPKid. But did you know I also work for Magic Ears? So in this video, I'm going to tell you why I work for both, and I'm going to compare the two companies against each other. We want to see what's best for the employee, and I kind of think both companies offer a valid reason to work for them, but I think one company comes out on top. Can you guess which one? So let's start with the most important thing, the starting pay rate. VIPKid starts you off from $14 to $22 an hour, and you're eligible for raise after 1 year of teaching if you meet these insane guidelines. A lot of these guidelines are out of your control. If you have a main job, like if you teach in a classroom, you're not going to be able to make the class threshold to get this raise. If you're ever sick, if your child's ever sick, you're disqualified. That's it, you're not getting a raise. I've been with VIPKid for over a year now. I have a perfect 5-star rating. I've had that for close to a year, and I'm never eligible for a raise. Magic Ears, on the other hand, they start from 18 to 26 an hour, and you're eligible for a raise after 6 months. And the guidelines are totally meetable. You just have to be a teacher in good standing. Just have a good feedback rating, and that's it. So, which one do you think wins? Magic Ears or VIPKid? I'm going with Magic Ears on this one. I've been with them for 7 months now, and after 6 months I got myself a raise, and I'm already making what I would make at VIPKid on a short notice booking, just for teaching normal classes, and that's incredible. I love it. So I think the next thing teachers consider when choosing an online company to work for is the absence or sick time policy. VIPKid has gotten a lot better in this regard as of late. They offer soft and medium cancellations now. For the soft cancellation, you're not charged anything for missing a class. For medium, I think you're charged $2. They're getting a bit better at granting them, and they say that it's not going to negatively affect your contract at all. This is what they say. I've seen a lot of news to the contrary, where teachers who are assured that their absences met the qualifications for sick and medium cancellations were still terminated anyway, or the contract was not renewed. It's a bit scary, and I'm a father to a 2-year-old, so she gets sick all the time, and I can't work. I mean, you don't want a screaming sick child in the background while you're trying to teach. So I've had to take a lot of these sick days off, and it's a bit scary. I don't know if my contract's going to be renewed again when I sign up for VIPKid. Magic Ears, on the other hand, if you have a family emergency, if you're sick, you don't even have to have a doctor's note. They understand. They have a standby system where teachers can be on standby and get paid for it, just in case a teacher can't make it. They want you to be at your best when you're teaching. They want you to be happy. They want you to teach a great class. You can't do that if you're sick. You can't do that if you're worried about a family member. You can't do that if you're just having a bad day. They want the best for their students, and the only way to get that is to give the best to their teachers, and they realize this. So on absence and sick time policy, another point to Magic Ears. The next thing I want to talk about is secondary positions. These are these coveted roles in which you provide needs of the company that aren't teaching based. We all want these because it's daytime work, and it gives us more of a normal life where we're not on Beijing time. Maybe we can sleep an extra 4 hours a day and do some more day work. Both companies offer these, but in VIPKid, nobody knows how to get them. Someone like me that's taught thousands of classes and has a 5 Apple rating and never had bad feedback ever, I have never gotten an answer. I've asked, I've sent them tickets, and they either say they don't need someone right now or they'll put me on the list. I've never been contacted. I don't know. Within Magic Ears, I've been there 7 months, and within 4 or 5 months, I got my first secondary position as a workshop trainer. And I got another one as a supervisor, and I'm so happy with it. It's daytime work, and it's good money, extra money. I love it. And they're really clear on how to get these secondary positions. You just need to have a good parent review rating and have a certain threshold of classes taught. For some secondary positions, it's 100 classes, and for some others, it's 200. So another point to Magic Ears on secondary positions. So the next thing I want to talk about is referring. Both companies offer a financial incentive to refer brand new teachers to come over and start teaching for that company. The most notable difference is Magic Ears offers $10 for each qualified application, And why is this big? When I first started with VIPKid, I thought I could make so much money referring over brand new teachers. I think I had over 300 try to get a job with VIPKid. Of those 300, I think maybe 4 got the job. I still have some personal friends that are sitting in limbo and have never gotten their class. They've just given up. And this makes me look terrible because I was telling them all this great stuff about the job. I was like, I can help you with your financial problems. And they went through the process. They did 2 mocks, interviews, training, and no class, no money, time wasted, money wasted as they bought equipment for the job. It's horrible. It's just not right. In Magic Ears, the process is streamlined, and no matter what, even if you're qualified, you're still getting $10. So it's worth your time to try to refer people to the company. And the hiring process is so much better. It's not as hard, it's not as stressful, and they actually train you when you're done. And since Magic Ears gives you classes, they don't rely on parents to book you. Your applicant is going to get a class, and they're going to be happy. And it's up to them whether they like it or not. It's not up to them not getting bookings and having a bad taste in their mouth. It's up to them to see if the job is for them afterwards. So Magic Ears gets a big win on this topic. So let me tell you the #1 reason why I work for both Magic Ears and VIPKid. It's the absence policy. I have a toddler. She gets sick at daycare, and then what happens when she's sick? She has to come home and spend the day with me, and I have to cancel classes. Now, for VIPKid to not penalize me, I have to go to the doctors, I have to pay that copay. And let's say she's sick an extra day. I have to take her back that extra day, get the doctor's note extended, so I'm not penalized for canceling the class. Now, on top of this, I just don't like how they think you're not being honest with them. If we didn't want to work, we wouldn't have opened those slots. We get paid per class. If we cancel them, we don't get paid. And on top of that, VIPKid tries to charge you an extra $2 to $10 for canceling that class. Life happens. Things happen. And I feared for my job. I needed a backup plan. What would I do if VIPKid didn't work for me anymore? They didn't want me there because I have a toddler and I can't work. It's a stay-at-home job meant for people with families, and for some reason, they're not as friendly as could be. Like I said, they're taking steps to fix this, but it's nowhere near as good as Magic Ears is for the absence policy. And on top of this, I'm so glad I went to Magic Ears. I got secondary positions, and I get paid more, and I got a raise after my first contract. So I'm very happy that I finally decided to join a second company, which is now my first, and VIPKid is my second. Now let's hear from some other teachers who work for both Magic Ears and VIPKid.
Hi, this is Teacher Steven. I began working with VIPKid early last year and am on my 4th contract with them. I've learned a lot about teaching ESL and teaching online from that job. I also currently work for Magic Ears, and I've learned a new set of skills working for them. Really like their platform as well. But I just really like the variety. Teaching one-on-one and teaching one-on-4 really keeps the job interesting.
Hey guys! Teacher Val here. I also teach for VIPKid and Magic Ears. I love having both of these companies in my arsenal because it allows me to maintain contact and maintain a relationship with my students with VIPKid that I've been teaching for about 1.5 years now. And then I found Magic Ears about 6 months ago and fell in love with them. I fell in love with the platform. I've fallen in love with the dynamic of the class and the interactivity between all of the students, watching them interact with each other. It's a super, super fun environment. Also, behind the scenes, I really enjoy at Magic Ears the interaction between the staff and the teachers. I don't feel like I'm a number at Magic Ears. I feel like people at the home office actually know who I am. I also like their cancellation policy a little bit better than VIPKid's. They understand that we are human. They understand that life happens, that we have kids, that we get sick, and they are here for us. We do standby classes. We have standby teachers to be able to cover for teachers who need someone in pinch. I also appreciate the pay at Magic Ears. I get paid better at Magic Ears than I do at VIPKid. But both of these companies complete each other for me and round out all I need in my job at the moment. So thanks for both Magic Ears and VIPKid.
Hello friends, my name is Amy. Why am I a VIPKid teacher that works for Magic Ears? Diversification. Chinese New Year, school breaks, Mid-Autumn Festival, national holidays. I'm a teacher on her third contract with VIPKid, but even with my regulars, my schedule would fluctuate. I wanted to be able to create a little bit of continuity with my work day. And so I joined Magic Ears, not knowing what to expect. The great thing that I have noticed with them is that the company will book you, and so you have guaranteed bookings from the beginning. The rest is up to you. I then put VIPKid classes before my Magic Ears classes. I can put them after. I can basically craft however I want, but I have a good chunk, a good solid chunk of my workday guaranteed through Magic Ears, and I can supplement now with VIPKid. It's a good thing.
After going to work for Magic Ears and loving it, I continued to work for VIPKid because of two reasons. I have my regular students at VIPKid whom I've grown very attached to. I want to keep working for VIPKid so I can keep seeing those students that I love. The second reason is that they offer the 9:30 p.m. Beijing time slot, which I want to fill. Magic Ears does not offer that slot yet. Aside from the reasons that I love Magic Ears because they make me feel valued, I wanted to use my skills more in the online ESL field. And Magic Ears was ready to take advantage of that. The other reason I work for Magic Ears is because they treat me like they love me. At Magic Ears, we're family, and that's why I'm wearing purple to do this clip.
So there you have it. I compared Magic Ears and VIPKid, and Magic Ears really came out on top. Come on over, what are you waiting for? Join me and the other VIPKid teachers that have finally decided to branch out and diversify ourselves. You're going to be happy you did, and I can't wait to see you over there.